Morning, Savage. Right, it's time now. I'm just going to have a chat with Chris Sutton. Eventful week for Chris. You know, in the week of the derby up in Scotland, Rangers against Celtic, Chris received a death threat. Just before we get to that, though, Chris, you know, let's talk about how that come about, how it happened. So, your punditry, you know, you're quite provocative, you're opinionated, you're passionate, you say what you think, you know, and you're not going to change.
Well, no, I'm not going to change in that respect. Look, we talk about football, don't we? And I love football. I love football north of the border and south of the border. And people have strong opinions. And I think, you know, when we chat on the sofa and the shows which we do, I think that's what we try and do, and we engage. But there is a line, of course, and, you know, has to be said, a death threat is too far. That's more upsetting for the family, this, that and the other. And a little bit unsettling. But in terms of moving forward, you know, we can't let these mindless morons stop what we're you know, going to say. You know, I think most of the stuff we say, well, what I say, not yourself, is constructive. And, you know, we do a lot of prep with stuff. And we're getting to the age where everybody seems offended by absolutely everything. But, you know,
so just explain,
threats are too far.
Just explain then what happened, you know, about the death threat. Where was it received? Did you come to your house? Did it come to a newspaper? How did it...
It was sent a private message to a Scottish newspaper, and then I was informed of it, and you know, I've dealt with it in the appropriate way.
So how did it make you feel?
Well,
your family?
I mean, but yeah, I mean, you know, it's more upsetting for my wife and my kids. You know, something I have to deal with. Hopefully it's a crank, and otherwise I may not be here in a couple of weeks' time, Rob, with you, which would maybe be unsettling for your show.
But what's it come to, Chris, when you say what you think, you're passionate about football, you love everything you do. What's it come to when, from being opinionated, you receive a death threat?
Oh, I mean, yeah. I mean, it's going way too far. But we're going to eventually get to an age, if you know, if we can't have strong opinions, and the man in the pub and woman in the pub had strong opinions at the weekends when they watch games. That's what we try and replicate. But it's going to get to the stage where, you know, somebody misses a chance, and we have to say, oh, you know, they were unlucky. With you know, because we may offend them if we say that was a terrible miss. I mean, what is the world coming to? Come on.
Yes,
some people need to grow up. We have opinions. We're not going to change. You know, we're just pretty normal people. Well, I am.
Do you think when me and you know, go for it on Twitter, you know, we cross the line with each other sometimes because people think we hate each other?
No, I mean, yeah, I wouldn't say hate. I'd say I dislike you immensely. Because a lot of what you say doesn't have any substance, does it?
But you know, when
you claim you're a Rangers fan. You've never been to Ibrox in your life.
No, I haven't, Chris. But you know, so that's where I can draw back, because when I see Celtic lose, you know, I'll be straight onto Twitter with you, and I will be provocative. I will, you know, invite people to have a go at me, Celtic fans. Do you think that's wrong of me then?
No, because it's light-hearted, and you know, we're trying to engage. You know, you're big on social media, and we want to engage with, you know, with football fans. Years ago, we couldn't do that. I think that's, you know, it's.
Do you like engaging?
Yes, yeah. Well, some and some.
Yeah.
Rob, yeah, and I will engage with fans, but you know, not the really abusive ones. I just hit the block button, or mute's better than block.
So do you think then, when you say stuff, you know, I've been criticised in the past for saying things to get a reaction. You know, everything I say,
But we're here to provoke a debate, aren't we?
But that does cross the line sometimes when we both can say silly things.
But it's about football, isn't it? That's what we talk about. We don't, you know, normally get sidetracked with other things. We talk about football. That's what we're passionate about. That's what, you know, people across the country are passionate about. And we want to engage. What is wrong with that? But, you know, there is a line.
Yeah, I'd say keep doing what you do. Keep talking nonsense, like me. But listen, great debate.